Hello everyone, welcome to my channel or welcome back to my channel. My name is Becky and I am a first year Title I teacher. So today is actually the first week of school. Actually today is the first day of school and I am so excited. So how my school does it, at least so far, is that we are doing kind of a hybrid model. So we have a group of students who come in on Monday and Tuesday, and then we all have Wednesday online, and then Thursday and Friday another group of students comes in. And then we also have one group of students who are all online. So I am going in today, and since I am a Title I tutor, I'm actually not working with any of the kids today, but I am going to be going around and introducing myself to all of the classrooms so that they see me and they recognize me in the hallway and they don't think I'm just a weirdo walking around. But I will be working with some of them tomorrow, which I'm really excited for. I'm going to begin assessing some of them, and I know that's something that usually waits a little bit down the road, but since everything is uncertain right now, they wanted us to kind of do that right out of the gate so that if we do have to go online, we have already assessed them. So that is what I will be doing tomorrow. But for today, I'm just hanging out and I only have a half day, but I just made my breakfast and I am about ready to hit the road. So for breakfast, I just made a quick and easy breakfast wrap. I actually got the idea off of Skinny Taste, and if you haven't heard of Skinny Taste, it's really awesome. I will link it down below. It has a bunch of healthy recipes, but I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna eat this really quickly and then I'm going to go to school. So like I said, I only had a half day today, so I'm actually getting ready to leave. I had a really busy day today, so I didn't really get to film, and since I was only here half the day, there wasn't really a ton of stuff for me to film. So all I did was I went around to all the first and second grade rooms and introduced myself since I am new and they are the main ones that I'm going to be working with. And then I had one of my supervisor, coordinator people come in, and she was helping me for a little bit, so I didn't want to film while she was here, but I did film a little bit. And then if you saw, I did film me putting on my decal for my desk, so that's really exciting. And I also got all of my stuff ready for tomorrow, so all of the assessment materials that I am going to be using with the students tomorrow, so I have those all set up and I set them up on the tables that they're going to be using. And yeah, I'm getting ready to leave and we'll see what I have to do the rest of the day. So I just got home from school, and actually on my way home I had to stop at Dairy Queen because they have the new pumpkin and pie blizzards out and those are my favorites. So I had to stop and get one of those, and I changed into my comfy clothes now that I'm home. And for the rest of the night, I think I'm just going to be doing a little bit of meal prepping for some dinners and lunches for the rest of this week. So I have some bananas that are gonna go bad, and I have some tofu that I want to marinate and then make some homemade chipotle bowls with. So that is what I'm doing right now. So I have my really ripe bananas over here, and I have my tofu that I'm going to marinate in some teriyaki sauce. And my mom actually makes tofu a lot. I'm not vegetarian or vegan or anything, but for some reason I love tofu and I don't know why. So I'm gonna attempt to make it on my own this time, and then I have my banana bread recipe here, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm gonna whip up these bananas, and yeah. So it's been a hot minute, but a lot is going on right now. So it kind of got a little warm in my kitchen, so I put on a tank top and I have a lot going on. So my banana bread just came out of the oven and I'll go ahead and I will show you. My banana bread just came out of the oven and it looks and smells amazing. I wish that you guys could smell it, but unfortunately you can't. But I have my tofu going. It marinated for about an hour, 2 hours. It was only supposed to marinate for an hour, but because the banana bread took an hour to make, that marinated for extra long, so hopefully that means it'll be even tastier. And then I have some salsas that I'm making right now. So like I said, I was gonna make some homemade chipotle bowls, so I was gonna do some tomato salsa and then I was gonna do some black bean and corn salsa because I love salsa and you can never have enough. And then I have some rice going here and I'm about to go ahead and put the tofu in the oven. I would show you a little bit of what I got going on here. So I went ahead and I cut the onions and some tomatoes for my corn salsa, and I'm about to put some cilantro in there. And I don't know if you're like me, but I for some reason do not like the stems on cilantro, so I have to pick them all off. I don't know, if you're weird like me, then okay, we're weird buddies. But anyways, so I wanted to show you what I put in my salsa. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna add some salt and pepper, and then I'm gonna add some lime and a little bit of garlic, and then these are the cherry tomatoes that I used. So you can use normal tomatoes if you want to, but I prefer the cherry tomatoes. And then I usually will put some jalapenos in my salsa. I really like the taste of that, but I don't have any, so I left that out. But if you do have those definitely add some good flavor. But I thought I would show you also my rice is all done. And then my tofu is also done over here, and it's actually not as crispy as my mom usually has it. She does it in the air fryer, and so this was the first time me actually doing it in the oven. But the flavor is really good. It's just not as crispy as I wanted it to be, but that's okay. It was the first time. Maybe next time I'll get it a little bit better. That is it of all of my meal prepping for today, and I will show you tomorrow what my lunch will look like because I'm going to put together a little chipotle bowl for lunch tomorrow. But I usually put those together in the morning so that they don't get really soggy, because I don't like when the rice absorbs all of the salsa juices and everything. So I will show you what that looks like tomorrow morning. Good morning, everyone. I am super excited for today. I am getting to work with a lot of the kids today and start assessing them like I said yesterday, and I'm actually up and ready for the day. I got up early this morning because I wanted to fit in a quick workout. I was starting to do the TING workouts, which if you haven't heard of TING, she's awesome. She has free workout programs, and occasionally I'll do those in the morning if I don't have time after school to do them, and so I don't really have time today. So I went ahead and did that this morning, and then I was feeling really productive and also made a nice breakfast. So I will go ahead and show you my breakfast that I made, and I will show you what the chipotle bowls look like that I set up for this morning when I was showing you what I was making yesterday. So this is the breakfast pizza that I made, and I know it looks super complicated. I already had the dough made because I made them the other day, but this is another Skinny Taste recipe, and again, I usually do not make something like this for breakfast, but because I got up early to work out, I had some time and went ahead and made that and popped that in the oven. And then here is my chipotle bowl that I made yesterday. So I just put some rice and then the tofu at the bottom, and then I put my two salsas that I made with some cheese and sour cream, and then I usually pack a fruit with them too, so today I just have some 2 cuties to go with it. is the end of the day and I am getting ready to go home. I know I didn't get a lot of footage today, but I had a big day of assessing kids. And so again, I had one of my coordinators come and she helped me assess, so I didn't want to film a lot while she was here, but it was a successful day of assessing. It was actually the first time I've assessed a bunch of kids like this, so it was really fun for me and I loved being able to finally get to work with some of the kids. And I actually had an exciting morning. So the librarian came in and told me that we had some books that they were getting rid of, so I got to go through and pick out a bunch of books to take home. So I got a lot of Junie B. Jones and just some random books that I'm excited to add to my own personal collection. But I'm getting ready to go home and I actually have the day off tomorrow just because of the scheduling. I don't have to be here tomorrow since the kids aren't here, and I decided I wanted to take Wednesday off and then have the 2 half days on Monday and Thursday. So I am off tomorrow, so you won't see me until Thursday. But I want to really quickly show you this awesome hand sanitizer station that my boyfriend's dad actually made for me. And he's a carpenter and he's super handy, so he helped me make this. And by help me, I mean I showed him what I wanted and gave him the materials and he did it for me, which was awesome. But it's actually so cool. You come here and you can step on this little bar here, and let me see if I can show you. So you step on it and then hand sanitizer comes out, which is awesome because it's a nice way to do a hands-free hand sanitizer station, and it was so easy. So I just thought it was really cool and I thought I'd share it with you. Good morning. It is Thursday and I am sitting in the parking lot here at school. I just pulled in, and today I'm really excited. I had a nice long day off yesterday and today I'm back for another half day. So like I said earlier, we have our second group of kids coming today and today is their first day. So all I'm doing is I'm going to be preparing all my stuff to assess the second round of kids tomorrow. And I am going to go around to all the classrooms again and introduce myself so that they're a little bit familiar with me when I pick them up tomorrow. And then I'm just going to be working on some paperwork. I know that's super boring, but that's all I have to do right now. And yeah, I need to catch up on some things, and that's all I will be doing today. So I will keep you posted. I've been here for a couple hours already, and so far it's been a really good morning. I actually had a little surprise this morning. I had a couple of the kindergarten teachers come in to my room and ask me if I could help them do some of the kindergarten screening. So I guess they overbooked and were short a teacher. So I went in and I got to help screen a couple of the kids, which was really fun. I've never done kindergarten screening before, and honestly it was a really good experience. So that was interesting. That was something that was not on my schedule for this morning, but was really fun. And I already prepped for the kids tomorrow, and I went around and introduced myself to all of the classes, all of the first and second graders, and I updated my planner, which is really fun for me to do. I always feel so much better once I update it. I hate when it's out of date, so I went and added everything that I will be doing this week. And yeah, I think for the remainder of the time that I'm here today, I have a book that I need to read to prepare for a quick meeting that we have tomorrow morning about some different assessments, the hearing, sounds, and words assessment. I've never done it before, so I'm going to read a chapter in a book that one of my mentors told me to read, and I will be reading that, and then I'll be good to go. Happy Friday, everyone. It has already been a crazy morning here at school. So I had a quick meeting when I came in to school this morning. Well, it was supposed to be quick. It was supposed to be 30 minutes and it actually ended up being an hour and a half. And it was actually a meeting for all of us Title I tutors in the entire district. So it's really nice to see everybody. We try to do weekly meetings, which has been really nice. And originally, we were supposed to do the BAS assessment this week. Well, we decided today during our meeting that we no longer wanted to do that. So we switched over, and today I am just doing the sight word recognition with the first graders, and I'm doing the hearing sounds in words assessment with the first graders. So I actually only have 2 kids today to assess, and I was planning on 4. So that's a little different, and I have some other stuff that I have to get ready for instead, or some other things on my to-do list now. So I've definitely had to be very flexible this morning, but I just did my first hearing sounds in words assessment with the one first grader, and it went really well. I've actually never done that assessment before. I did do the sight words yesterday with one of the first graders, so it was very interesting for me, but it was really fun, and hey, at least I get to see the students in person. That's all I'm asking for. So hopefully the rest of the day will go well now that everything has changed, but we will just have to wait and see. It is nearing the end of the day here, and I've pretty much completed almost everything on my to-do list. I don't know if you're like me, but I have to write out a whole to-do list and check them all off just so that I can feel accomplished, but almost everything is checked off. I administered both of the assessments to both of the first graders that I was planning on doing, and I scored them. I put in some data and some charts on Excel. I went through some other things that we were told to do in the meeting that we had earlier, and now I have my BAS assessment to go through. So we just ordered BAS kits they just ordered BAS kits for everybody in the district, and so since I'm a title teacher, I get my own BAS kit. So I am about to go through that, and once I do, I will be pretty much done for the day. So my day is finally over, which means I officially made it through my first week back to school, and it was a lot of fun. I loved being back with the kids and seeing them, even if it wasn't as many kids as we're used to seeing here every day, but I'm just excited to be back, and I am actually really tired. I feel like I'm so drained from this week. I think I'm just not used to being in school this much, and especially this summer, I just took summer classes. I wasn't even really working, so it's just a little bit different for me, but I'm really excited for the weekend, and we do have a longer weekend this week because of Labor Day, so I'm really excited. I have some fun weekend plans, but if there is one thing that I've learned this entire week, it's definitely to be flexible, or honestly, that's something I guess I've learned just for this whole school year in general. Just, coming in this morning and having a complete change in schedule, and in general coming into the school year this year and having a totally different ball game. So I'm really excited. I'm really thankful for this whole week and this experience, but I am ready for the weekend, and I am ready for the next week and really just the whole rest of the school year. So if you are a Title I tutor or a teacher or a first-year teacher or any type of teacher, anything, go ahead and leave a like and hit that subscribe button for more. This was my first vlog that I've ever done, so apologies if it wasn't, up to par yet. I'm still learning the ropes of everything, but I can't wait to make more videos for you all, and hopefully you will see me soon. Bye.